Yo, yo, yo. This episode is brought to you by the spring cleaning champions, Manscaped. This season, make sure to groom your carpets and the drapes with the leaders in below-the-waist grooming. Clear out that winter bush with Manscaped Lawnmower 5.0 and watch your confidence bloom like springtime flowers. Their 5th-generation trimmer features 2 interchangeable next-gen skin-safe blade heads, a standard one for taking a little off the top, and a new file blade to go smooth wherever your heart desires. It also features dual LED spotlights to guide you through the darkest winter debris. You can take this thing wherever you want thanks to its compact case. You can use this thing wherever you want to because this bad boy is waterproof. Spring cleaning doesn't just apply to the nether regions. Get the full grooming experience with Manscaped's signature beard hedger pro kit plus handyman electric face shaver. Manscaped is always the right tool for the job. Get 20% off free shipping with the code GREENROOM at manscaped.com. Let's get into the episode.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to the episode of Hot Water's Green Room podcast. Tony Carroll, Jamie Richardson, you know the dance by now. But today we have an international superstar who's moved to Liverpool, baby.
From Manchester.
Yeah, John Ducharme.
Hey now,
Yeah.
how are we?
Is that correct?
Ducharme, you nailed it, yeah.
Ducharme.
Like if your arm was a douche. That's how you say it.
Ducharme. I like it. Is it Canadian, is it?
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, it's
Yeah,
weird.
because Canada has loads of French in it. French went over.
Yeah, but it's
fucked all their mums,
Fuck them
bro.
all.
no, it's Métis. It's worse actually.
Oh, is it?
It's because my grandma was Native American, and so
Indian.
Oh, you can see
Indian.
that. You can see that in your eyes.
Indigenous. Yeah.
You can see it. You got the Native American.
Also,
face.
when I drink, you can see it big time. But no, so like when they renamed, they were just renaming natives to try to get rid of them, and they're like, you're a Ducharme, you're a whatever, you're a. So we don't know our like original family name. So we just stuck with Ducharme.
So Ducharme doesn't go that far back then?
No, we don't even really
So
know.
do you think it's like a derogatory thing? Like Cassius Clay changed his name, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Because
didn't
it's
want
like,
that was a slave name. That's what he said.
with the Ducharmes.
Ducharme.
Changed it to Jordan Showbiz.
But it's funny because my grandma wasn't all that hard up about it. She's like, well, my home life sucked, and then they put me in a school, but the school fed us, so it was okay.
Oh,
and we were like, okay.
Yeah,
To everyone else, it was miserable, but to her,
proper
she's like,
generation.
yeah.
And you just moved to Liverpool?
yeah, I'm loving
We've
it.
just been talking off camera, and I was like, hurry up, get the cameras on, because you just moved to an area not far from me. It's about, I'd say
Clubmore.
from here to walk to, like, say, do you know that pub we go to after it? Say,
It's like an hour walk.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
No, I mean from here to Shenanigans. So it'll be about a 5-10 minute walk from where I grew up. That's where you live now.
Yeah.
So it's not my area, but it's the next area over.
Yeah, and it's nice because it's like Lime Street's obviously central, but if you get home late, you can just walk. Like it's still.
Oh, have you walked over town?
I've walked on once, yeah. But like,
See that he went, oh yeah, if you missed the train, you walk. Oh, how many times? Yeah, just the once. It's fucking far, lads. It's like 3 miles, isn't it?
Yeah, but you got a few
3 miles,
cans.
4 miles. Yeah, a few cans.
Yeah.
Do you have walk cans?
Yeah, after a gig.
Do you?
Sometimes, yeah.
Jamie has train cans.
I love a train can.
I love a
bro.
train can.
I
as
have
well.
couch cans.
Fuck me.
Yeah, when I get home, I'll need to have a can on the couch.
Oh, I
after.
had an amazing pint the other day. Oh my God, I had a fucking pint the other day, mate. So I had an afternoon gig in Lancaster, yeah?
Ooh.
For Freddie. Amazing bouncing gig, yeah.
Good money.
What? Hey, I do it for the art, bro. The art and 500 quid.
That's good art.
500 quid.
Good art.
That's sick art, bro. So I did that afternoon gig. And then they cancelled one of my trains home, yeah. So I had like a 50-minute wait. I went, oh, that's a good pint. That's a good sit down pint.
Free pints in 50 minutes.
So, I know, but I walked to the station. Yeah. So there's loads of pubs in Lancaster. It's like pretty pub area. But walking past some of them, they all look like pretty fucking, do you know what I mean? Like, I can have a taste of that craft ale. And I just want to sit down.
Let me do a carvery and that.
I don't want anyone there. I found this pub around the corner from the station, mate. Nobody in.
I love that.
Do you know, like, the guy had to went, oh, shit, sorry, mate. He was just there on his phone. I went, hey, I don't want to interrupt you, mate. You do you.
Yeah, I love that.
Get a little pint, sat in the corner on my own and went, fucking hell.
That is the best.
This is bliss, isn't
It's
it?
like 5-minute walk. I'm gonna have another one. Fuck it. I'm gonna have another one. Just a solo pint, man. Just away
Is that
with the world.
before the gig or after the gig?
After waiting for the way home. There was a Tesco round the corner, train cans, 2 pork pies. I went, this is fucking living, mate. Oh no.
What?
I just had a flash memory. Right.
Throwing up a pot pie.
No, I wish. Famously, I'm thick.
Right.
I'm thick with directions and doors and all that stuff, yeah. So I go to the toilet on the carriage, yeah? And I don't know what it is about these fucking doors, bro, but I can't work out if someone's in there or not, yeah.
Oh, no.
So it says toilets this way, yeah. So I walk over, yeah, and it looks locked. So I try it, and it's locked. So I'll just wait there. I'm waiting there 2 minutes, 3 minutes, dying for a piss. I'll try it again. I knock on, went, excuse me, anyone there? No one, right? So, fuck, I'll go and find another toilet. Turn round, and the electronic doors to my carriage, the button isn't working. So I'm like, pressing the button. But someone's going to nick me pork pie. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Can't get back to my seat. This guy stared at me like, sat, in front of the window. I went, is that working? And he went, pull. I went, as I pulled, I noticed another toilet open. So there's 2 toilets in the vestibule thing.
Yeah.
So here's what this guy's seen. This guy's seen me get up, walk, past the open toilet, stand in silence outside a closed toilet for 3 minutes, knock on and speak to no one that's there, wait again, turn round, look like a chimpanzee pressing the buttons, and then look, he went, the toilet was open all the time.
Did he say that to you?
I know, I came back in and he looked at me like, he was like, you what? Just get so fucking directionally coordinated and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Like, you say you're thick. You're not thick. Your social skills. Just you haven't got any of you.
I've got social skills.
Not social skills. How would you say it?
I've not got
What's the word for it though?
Common
you know what I mean?
sense.
Where he's just like
common sense.
Social
common
acumen.
sense. Yeah, maybe. No, it's not even that, is it? I've got common sense. It's just he can't just. He's like an untrained dog. You know what I mean?
Remember the night I think we first met?
Yeah.
You went, I'll get you a shot of whiskey, man. I went, I don't really drink whiskey straight. Goes right through me. Went, you'll be fine. I went, will I?
I remember this so well.
Oh, will I?
I remember that because it was like just after COVID, and you were like very complimentary about my set, and I was like, fuck, Jamie Hutchinson's saying nice stuff. And then you had a shot of whiskey and threw up, and as soon as you threw up, you're like, seriously though, great set, man.
That sounds like you. That's amazing.
Like, thank you, mate.
So you just moved into Liverpool. We were saying off camera before.
Yeah.
So where you live now? That's what I say. It's about 5 minutes away from mine. That's got some boss pubs. It's funny you walking into a pub round there because like it's very cliquey. You know what I mean? Like everyone knows each other, and then you're walking in a Canadian, just like, hey guys.
Well, you'll see heads turn as soon as I order because they're like, what the fuck is this?
Because in town, that you'd expect it. You know what I mean? You'd have people.
Yeah.
But I mean, like where that area is very. It's, you know what I mean? It's very cliquey. Everyone everyone knows each other, and
yeah, definitely.
It does, isn't it? You know what I mean?
And it feels like that too.
But how much of a good pub is the Farmer's Arms?
It was sick. It's so affordable, and like that's what you're going for when
you ever been on a Saturday night? Yeah.
No. Well, usually
you have karaoke,
but it looks like hell on a Friday, Saturday. Because like I live like literally a minute's walk from there.
Yeah.
And so on a weekend, it just sounds like all you hear is crashing and banging and shit.
Oh yeah,
and
it's
screaming.
chaos, like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's nice chaos.
But it's like my girlfriend would never go in there with me. This was like a get away from the girlfriend. It's almost like a haven for that, actually.
Yeah.
Because she's scared to go in there, you'll drink in there.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, like we were fighting.
It's like us not going to hairdressers or whatever women do.
Yeah, exactly.
Your nails
Very
done
similar.
or whatever.
I'm not going to go into Le Chateau or whatever.
Yeah, we're going to do brunch.
But yeah, so it was just like an afternoon of getting pissed. But you're right in that it's cliquey because I was the only one she didn't mention by name as they walked into the pub. The door would open, she'd be like, hey Tom, hey Sherry. Like, it's like 1 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's great that.
I think that is maybe we should do this one episode. where would you rank like spontaneous afternoon drinks at a quiet pub? That is fucking good, man.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Joe,
It's so good.
I love Danny Max.
Oh, I've never
Yeah,
been there,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's like, on a week. But in midweek, if you go, like, because sometimes we'll go before like a record or we'll go if we're on the same lineup or something in Liverpool or whatever, and we'll go, oh, we've got 2 hours to kill Danny Max.
Right.
A midweek there, or even sometimes on a weekend early.
Yeah.
You get there and it's just me and you, and it's just like,
Yeah.
just peace, man.
There's something better about drinking when the sun's out. It does just feel better.
That's true.
Or even like when you're like, it's the afternoon now, but when we go outside and the sun's still out, you feel better.
Yeah,
Even though you
Yeah.
probably shouldn't. Like
That's why I think that's why God made wasps. I think God made wasps because of this reason.
Just
I
scare
think
people?
drinking in beer gardens is so good. They went, we need to pace this a little bit now.
What, like, we need to get...
There
like,
has to be a bit of jeopardy in
It
this.
can't be too
because
perfect.
You're too perfect, and you're having too much of a good time. You're going to get complacent.
like balance.
You're going to get complacent. Yeah, you just need a little.
God's made balance because that's so good.
You just need a little
has to be a
prick
bit of
there.
shit.
Yeah, anything like sex. You got pregnancy. You know,
Drugs.
all these like
Got overdose.
You got come downs.
Come
die.
downs, yeah.
Yeah,
Money.
That's what I mean. Every life little wins.
Prostitution, you got to pay.
Well, no, I think you need money. I don't think money's a pacing system. You have to pay for beers in the beer garden. I just think, in terms of a feeling, the fear of a wasp just makes that 10 out of 10 and 9 out of 10 and stuff. It keeps you humble and keeps you striving to want that 10.
Yeah,
You know?
it's the worst.
Yeah.
Well, I always say, like, I'll smoke weed during the day, and then I'll get to a gig and realize, like, you're burnt out, and I'm just the worst. I can't create, like, any energy at all when I'm
Are you a big weed smoker?
I'm a
like?
big pothead, yeah.
Yeah.
So then, I mean,
No, I'm just saying, like, are you like a big pothead though?
oh, it's like first thing in the morning.
Ah, right. So yeah, it's a big pothead.
Yeah,
We
all
can
day.
bake, the kids call it.
But then, because I'm trying not to drink before gigs anymore. That was like my big thing for this year. And
It's classic.
you know, functional alcoholics will like make rules for themselves.
Oh, mate, I do that so many times.
Yeah. So I'm trying not to drink before gigs. So I'm trying not to smoke before, because I usually just would smoke and then I'd be burnt out and then I'd drink out of the burnout.
You've done enough. You've done that enough gigs now, though. Are you sharper when you're completely sober?
I am better when I'm sober, but you don't feel the nerves or the, like, it's a
I
trade
can't
off.
remember the last time I gig sober.
I never get sober. I'll have a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not nerves or nothing. I don't give a fuck, but I think going on stage in a pint and having a pint is you resonating to your audience. I
Yeah,
don't
and
know why.
it's more.
It's more like
our
I'm one of
style.
you.
Yeah, we're-
I'm
yeah.
one of you, but in this together.
That's how I felt about
But
it
we can't keep doing that
That's the problem, yeah.
because if you gig them 3-4 times a week, Jamie's got a great bit about this. You know what I mean? Like, if you gig them 3-4 times a week, you're fucked.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'd find myself, like, because I'm still, I'm just getting into opens now, but a lot of the middles would pay like 50 quid, and I'd spend like 30 on the train and then like 70 at the bar. And I'm like, I've lost 50 quid to bomb in like Chesterfield or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, the economics, though. Mate.
They don't econom very good.
Yeah,
I just got flashbacks then, them gigs now, and you just, yourself, you done it well more than me, but them gigs where you're travelling fucking miles, and you spend more money because you're drowning your sorrows because you just died on your ass.
Yeah.
Well, why have I even done this? I'm down 70 quid.
I'll remember, my buddy, this happened, he made it part of his act in Vancouver, this great comedian, Sean McDonald. So we organized a gig, we found a headliner and went up to this city called Kelowna, maybe like 3-4 hours out of Vancouver. And it was our first like payday where I think me and him made like 150 each, and the headliner made like 300 or 400. Yeah. And I was drunk after the show, and I told him, like, man, if we keep making money like this, like, sky's the limit, baby. And then that night in a strip club, I blew like $200. And he just watched me do it. He's like, what are you doing?
This is it, bro.
We've made it.
This will never end.
That's how you feel in the moment, though, when a gig goes well. You're like,
when you first start getting paid, I'm getting paid 20 minutes to just fucking talk about my dick and that. Come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I just worked an 8-hour shift for fucking half this.
That's what I mean,
Yeah, when we compare some of the fees we get, though, like, because obviously our listeners and stuff, they'll be thinking, fucking hell, we get that a week or whatever, but, like, it's
Yeah,
I'm trying to make excuses. It is good what we do, innit?
Yeah,
But
you get little steak.
but also, hey, what about all the demons you have after these gigs, man?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're sitting on your own on your dad's couch, mate, counting your fucking 180 quid. Fuck, man.
I would say, listen, I was doing well, and I fucked up the wall, as everyone knows. I was chasing train fare expenses so I could get here. I was messaging a pod. I went, "Hey, do you still pay the train?" Yeah, of course. Send me that 52 quid then.
Do you reckon that's why most comics as well, like all my mates who are comics, we're all bad with money?
Yeah.
Do you reckon it's because we think we don't deserve it?
Well, I think
Do you get what I mean with like that? You know that kind of sad, like,
I know, but I also think people who are good with money.
Because you never had money though.
Yeah,
and you got a bit of money.
But what I think,
you're like, I don't want this.
But what I also think is people who are good with money, ipso facto, will be not funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's got to be something to that.
No one wants to have a laugh with the guy with the good ISO. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I've also been.
So you're saying we're never going to get our shit together?
We're never going to get our shit together. No.
But I'm sure
I've tried. I broke it out the mold. I got a payday. I got a fucking payday and I fucking spunked it up the wall, mate. Gambling and that.
Gambling, fuck.
Gambling, drugs.
Because I always thought like I've been broke for so long that I'm good at being like,
oh, that's what I mean.
Paycheck to paycheck.
I'm so good at it.
So if I have like if I have a grand in the bank, I'm like, that's a shitload of money. That's like so much money. That's an impossible amount of money.
You see an apostrophe in your fucking bank, mate. I'm living, bro.
Yes. I'm basically a millionaire. And then within a week, it'll be fucking gone.
I went into my overdraft the other week because fucking Apple Music come out.
Oh, lad.
Do you know what I mean?
Mate, do you know what I've done before, yeah? I've been that skint, yeah. It's been paid in 2 days and I've got like £20 in my bank.
Yeah.
And I've thought in my head, right, so straight away I've got to choose. I smoke ciggies. Ciggies are £15 or chippies like 20 quid, yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So, or a pizza place, you know what I mean, order out. So in my head, I thought, yeah, well, straight away, yeah, ciggies can wait, yeah. So I want to order this pizza. I wake up at like 2 in the afternoon, being hungover, being like on the coke all night. And I come down, thinking I can't wait for this fucking horrible big £20 pizza meal, yeah. At 4:30 when this pizza place opens, and it gets to like 3 p.m. And I'll get this notification, and it'll say Spotify $14.99. And I'm like, I'm down so far. So sad.
I've been exactly there.
Oh, mate.
I had that happen.
And you just stare at your phone like, why? Why could that be tomorrow?
Oh, why do I have to be premium? I don't even listen to music, man.
Hey, Jamie, have you got £20 to send me?
The amount we send each other £20 is embarrassing, man.
Oh, that's the most humiliating text to send.
It is,
like my partner that I work with, Michael Mannion, is just so good with money and responsible. And sometimes I'll have to be like, "Can you send me 50 quid?" And I'll send it back tomorrow. But it's just fucking humiliating.
It's boss though, isn't it?
It is great. Because then you're like, now that I've got 50, that might as well again.
I love the jeopardy of it all, mate. I'm like, I have not got the rent and it comes out in a week.
That's a gamble on self,
and then you're like, I've got invoices out, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think, well, maybe they might not pay. What will I do? I went,
can
who
hassle
knows?
them.
Tune in next week. That's how I played it in my head. I went, oh, you're like a cliffhanger in a drama. You're like but the rent's due next week. Well,
Lauren's like that, his girlfriend's like, no, Jamie, like, we need... Whoa!
No, I always get out. It's like, you know, when a villain has James Bond.
Yeah.
And it's like, you should have just killed me when you had the chance, bro. Because I just picked up a cash kick.
When I was in Canada, like, I was bartending on, like, obviously I just started comedy, and most bartenders make all their money off tips there, as you know.
Yeah.
So there was like a Sunday, it was like rent's due 2 days from then, and I'm like, this is Super Bowl Sunday. I'm like, if I make 400 in tips, then I've made rent, basically. And I worked a 12-hour shift. And by the end, we made like 470 or 480. And I was like, I can get pissed. like, I got the 400 for rent and 70 for booze. I'm like, perfect.
It's like a Brady Hail Mary, and you just went, oh, shit, dropped it.
Yeah. That should be groceries.
Is it expensive in Canada for ale, I've heard?
Dude, Vancouver. Well, I'm from Vancouver, so it's just fucked. It's like London right now. So
God.
everyone I know is like scattering from Vancouver to like other places. But even when I was there,
But I've worked in the industry, the bar industry for 10 years plus, and you do get looked after by others, don't you? Other bars and
Definitely,
stuff.
yeah. But you got to look after them too. Like,
Yeah.
I forgot to tip when last time I went back. There's one bar, and it was a $12 beer, $12 Canadian for a pint. And I didn't tip like $1, and she gave me a nasty look. And I was like, "Oh right, I forgot." That's how it is here. Like you are just an asshole if you don't tip.
Yeah, because you don't get like they're not like an hourly rate.
Sometimes I always got it. I feel like sometimes servers lie about it, because they're trying to guilt people into tipping them better. Because sometimes they're just shit at their job, and then they're like, "I didn't get tipped," and it's like, "Well, you didn't earn a tip." But in England, it's the opposite. It's like you can fucking give great service.
There's only so many places though in this country though that get tips.
Yeah.
I left a tip the other week. I left a tip and a 5-star review for the waiter.
Oh, really?
Just because he was amazing.
Yeah.
And he weren't like fishing for it. He was just genuinely just a
That's what he
laugh.
should be, really.
Yeah,
That's all a tip should be.
That's what it should be, yeah.
Or when I'm at
have you noticed in Liverpool, or you'll notice in like the Farmers' Arms and stuff when you go there? Like, it's always take your own.
Yeah, one for yourself. Yeah.
But like, take your own is like 50p.
Yeah.
It's not like
Bro, take one for yourself, yeah, I think is like, if it's £4.70, round to a fiver.
Yeah.
Right, so that's just the rule, innit?
That is the rule, yeah.
So I was out
Bar etiquette.
Yeah, I was out in Manchester, in town centre. Was Tip Street?
People tip at Manchester?
Tip Street Tavern. Yeah.
I was like a mini London.
Nah. I mean, some places are gentrified. Like every city has like.
I got a lot of take one for yourself when I was working there.
Yeah.
And so I got 2 double rums and cokes. Me and my mate. Yeah. Comes like fucking 18.80 or something. So take one for yourself. Thinking at the maximum £1.20. Yeah. Maximum. She pours out herself a double rum coke.
But is that not it?
She did. Take one for yourself.
Technically, yeah, but
for me,
it's not though. It's not weird. It's like this. It's just this like unwritten thing that you never said. But as Jamie said, it's like round up to the nearest pound or what's close to the nearest.
But I couldn't say anything. I
thought take one for yourself was like whatever drink you want.
No. That's what it's. Even though it says that, it's not that.
Right.
As Jamie said, it's like a round up thing.
Yeah. If round up to the nearest £5 or whatever.
Yeah, but basically you can't, even though it's shit, you can't complain because you are saying take one for yourself.
I would just order a shot of whiskey whenever that happened, and then just pour it for myself.
Yeah.
Because you would have to sneak it or whatever anyway.
I think you're fine in town, because you worked in town, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think if you did that in like a pub on the street, do you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Getting a fight.
Where it was £2 a pint.
How long you did to stand up now then?
9 years now.
9 years?
Yeah. Coming up 10 in June, so.
Oh, nice.
But first 3 in Canada, and then I moved here 2019, so.
And was you in Manchester?
Sorry?
Was you in Manchester?
Yeah. Just moved there right away. I've been there ever since, and then just moved here like a month ago.
Yeah, it's a good little scene, wasn't it? For a bit.
I loved it. I mean, it's weird. COVID worked out really well for me because I wasn't really going anywhere before that. And then right after COVID ended, me and Dan Tiernan started a room together, and it was just sort of right time, right place.
Yeah.
And a lot of acts that I'd never worked with were like dying for stage time and shit. So like a Justin Morehouse would reach out and be like, "You got stage time?" And I'd be, "Yeah," or like Freddie or Rob or whatever. And I'd never met him, so that worked out great. And then. Yeah, I feel like I got my roots in now, so I can't leave the north of England.
Jokes at the Oaks.
Classic.
It's mad that because as you said though, because it's all about timing and who you meet, isn't it? Really, because
definitely.
There's lots of boss comics out there, and until you meet them, you're like, fucking hell, you wouldn't even hear of them. You know what I mean? Until
what's weird,
it's a networking thing as well as
I try tell open micers. I'm like, when you get funny, I'm like, there's a million funny guys, so it's what else can you offer? Other than just being really funny. It's like, do you have a room for people, or do you have like gigs to offer or whatever?
A car.
A car. Yeah, exactly. Just shit like that. Because I'm like,
it should be based on merit, shouldn't it? But that's not.
But then if everyone reaches that level, like let's say there's 100 guys with a really solid 10.
Yeah.
It's like, well, then what's the difference? Like, well, this guy's fun.
Yeah, some people are lazy in terms of, like, they won't gig out the city and stuff. They'll just do the same 4 rooms that they're comfortable in.
Yeah. And then they go somewhere else and die and wonder why. That's what I love. Like, I love a brutal room. I haven't done like a really like shit room in a while.
Yeah, proper fucking.
What?
Me and you done one together.
Yeah, definitely.
What was that one?
I mean.
Outskirts of Manchester, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a rugby club somewhere, and it was fucking...
Play your cards right behind us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's proper, that.
It was fucking crazy.
I love that.
Sick. We killed it.
Yeah, that's...
Did we?
I had an alright time, but
We killed it, lads.
But it was one
Was
of
that
those.
the one where the MC was struggling and the bully was in?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
But it was one of those where I came in and I'm like, I'm not drinking tonight. I'm just gonna like get in, get out. And then as soon as I saw the audience, I'm like, I'll have a double whiskey and a beer. I had like 5 drinks.
I got fucked as well. I thought that's the way you got to do. You got to get fucked, and then you just got to skit the person who they all love.
And just attack.
That's all you got to do.
Prison rules, man.
Prison rules, yeah. Just prison rules.
I remember there was some
I done 12 minutes. I got booked for 25. Done 12 and got off, lads. Gives me money, lad. I'm off.
Yeah, because you hit your limit, and then you're like, I gotta get off this stage, or I'm gonna get stabbed.
There's only so many times I could go, oh, you bitch.
There was a woman that was like dating one of the guys or whatever, and she was giving me so much shit. And I remember just saying, I've fucked hotter things out of dumpsters.
Yeah.
And it was like, what a thing to say. I didn't even make sense. And the whole crowd was like, like loved it.
Them, you know, where you just say anything and they're just like, oh.
Yeah, this guy kept chipping at me once at the comedy store and was doing a trial spot there. I was like, fucking hell, man, not my trial spot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he don't know the importance of it, but to me, it's everything. I waited months for it. And I came up from the bit after he shouted just before the punchline. I did the punchline anyway, but it got stepped over, and I went, listen, you, I don't mind you getting involved, but unlike satisfying your fat wife, this isn't a 2-man job. Now, shut the fuck up. Fucking place fucking you runs.
Bet you was fuming.
Nah, he was like, yeah, we're the boys. I went, no, you're a cunt.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah, but it went in my feedback. That dealt with a heckler superbly.
Oh,
so I thought it was going to keep me off. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Just go after fat wives, man.
Have you had any aggressive hecklers?
Nothing crazy. I had one where the guy wanted to beat me up after. It was just at the Frog, but it was because his girlfriend was laughing at my insults, and so he was like fucking, and she was like one arm holding him and one arm like, and so I'm sure he was just completely demasculated.
Yeah.
But it was Danny Mac was the MC, and I remember him just pulling me, and he's like, "Get behind the stage." He's like, "That guy's looking for you." Like security's just kicked him out. And I was like, "Oh, crazy, yeah." So.
Oh, that's funny.
But nothing like.
Yeah.
I feel like at this point I should have been punched in the face like once or twice.
You got a very punchable act.
Yeah. And I don't look like I can defend myself at all. And it's never happened. So I'm, I'll touch wood. It's a marble. But funny. Yeah.
You're both survivors of my Marple gig.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's what I was referring to before.
Oh, no.
I've got some pictures of Jordan from that shit show.
Have you got them, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to put them in.
Yeah.
I seen a video. So when I got there, he went to me, Tony, nice one for coming and all that. Jamie's, I didn't think Jamie booked it, but I was like, yeah. He said, yeah. So you think he was just like panicking because he wasn't there.
Yeah.
So we get there and he went, do you want a drink? And I said, I was going out after the gig, you see. So obviously it's only from Lee, yeah, it's about 45 minutes. 45 minutes away, Stockport.
Wait, were we on the same night?
No. So
okay.
this is what we're getting to. I did the last one a few months ago.
The same one a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
So it gets there, it's 45 minutes away. My plan was I get pissed at this gig, have a good time, come back to Liverpool. I'm going out with my mates to Liverpool Town Centre, yeah. So gets there and he goes, do you want a drink? And I said, yeah. He said, it's normally a free bar, but we have to stop it. And I said, why?
No.
He said, you know, Jordan Ducharme? I said, funny enough, I booked him for Tony Carroll and friends. He was on the other night, he's sick. He went, yeah, he's boss. And then he went, no, but look at this. Shows me a video. And it's Jordan, yeah. Just the lights are on, the gig's finished, and you're just on the stage swaying, dancing. Still trying to do a gig when no one's there. If we'll get the video off of mate. We've got to put it in. It's so funny.
It's the worst.
It's so funny.
Here's how I knew it was so bad, because it was one of those, I never do blow. And I was just given a bunch of blow on the night. So that, you know, when you like build up that, you don't know how many beers you've had, and then the blow wears off, and then you get hit with like 20 beers all at once. So that happened. And I just don't remember getting home. I remember fully clothed in my bed, and with the worst hangover of my life. And I was like, oh.
I don't know how I found your address, because he was ringing me like 2 a.m, like, mate, what's his address? I went, fuck, I've got it somewhere. Oh, yeah, because you invoiced me, didn't you?
Right.
Yeah, so you must have invoiced me for tour support. So I went, I have got his address, actually.
Somehow got into my apartment.
So that's how, but I think we're the same, though.
Yeah.
Us three are pigeons.
What do you mean?
We are fucking pigeons, bro.
What do you mean, pigeons?
We always find our way home.
We might be missing a leg, but I'll fucking make it.
A gammy wing.
Pigeons,
We're
lad.
pigeons, lad.
We are
seriously.
pigeons.
Yeah,
But
we
I
just
knew
find our way
I knew it
home.
was bad because I got a text from you the next day, and you were like, "Hey, when you find your feet and you're okay, I got a picture to send you." And I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, because
I'm like, from any normal person, that's
So Jordan was the one who stopped the free bar, by the way.
yeah. And that's from going because I've done it for 3 years.
I've had a number of gigs shut down their free bar because
Have
of,
you?
Yeah, I've been cut off.
You have, haven't you, a few
I've
times?
been
Yeah,
cut off.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember being at a craft beer bar, and one of the craft beers was like 10%, and I was like, "That sounds good. I'll have a pint of that." And he was like, "Well, we only serve half pints," and I was like, "Well, it's
I'll
open
have
bar,
two
so I'll get 2 half pints." And he was not laughing at all.
Yeah,
So unimpressed.
Yeah, I got cut off twice for Danny Mac. Got cut off Alexander's once. And then a couple of years ago, maybe just after COVID, so I was still distancing and stuff and outdoor gigs. Did an outdoor gig for him on Valentine's night. It was fucking atrocious, mate. Absolutely. I stunk the fucking gaff out, mate. Stunk, mate. Pure air glades were getting fucking plugged in after. People going around with air fresheners and that. I stunk it out.
Something like that.
I'm just ruining dates. That's all I'm doing. Ruining dates. Just saying to people, you'll never last. I threw my sides out the punch. Yeah, you won't last. She's cheated on you. All this stuff just went off on them. So I thought, fuck them. They shouldn't have booked me. So I'm getting levered at the bar because they were seeing their ass. But it was one free drink and your fee. So obviously, you just find a way around it, don't you? That's what a pigeon does. I just went to different staff members and said, "Oh, I've got my free drink, come on." So I just put on Danny's tab and then just got off. Danny messaged and went, "Lad, fucking," you know what he's like, "Lad, fucking tap, lad." And another time at Alexander's, I was just fucking...
Yeah, fucked. That gig though was surprisingly fucking unbelievable, by the way.
Isn't it? It's amazing.
So good.
It's a great gig.
Yeah. So I had fun. Like, obviously, it's one of them. It's where you've, you know...
But I book it for people I know can do
yeah,
it.
that could do it, because it takes a special someone to mingle in with crowds like that, like the one me and you done together in Outskirts, and that one, it's like you've just got to just fucking...
There's a lot of good acts.
Yeah.
But would get swallowed there.
Oh yeah. It's chaos, isn't it? You're walking into chaos, like, but it's a good fee. Loads of free ale. It's what you want, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, they're just so great. They're like grateful for it.
Yeah.
Well, I remember the first gig I went to where I realized, like, it's almost like, you know, in Karate Kid where they don't know why they're washing the car, like they're building a skill setup.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I went to a gig where they had some posh headliner who never did gigs like that just get eaten alive by this table of drunk Irish dudes. And I was able to murder, and I was like way less experienced, but I'm like, wait, this is what I was, you know, this is what I've been training for.
Wax on, wax off. Fat slag, fat cunt.
Fat slag, fat cunts.
Yeah, we're great.
That's class, that, you know. I didn't know. Did you do many tour sports then for Jamie?
Yeah. I think it was like if
Simon couldn't be asked doing it, or free.
Yeah, but there were some great gigs. Like
Stopped in Jordan there. I look after the youth team, bro. oh, see. No, because Jordan...
How many was it?
Jordan did my work in progress. Jordan did my first work in progress.
You don't have to make excuses, we're over it now.
Jordan did my first work in progress. So I'll see what happens on the tour, because at first I didn't know what it would be. I thought it was only going to be 12 dates.
How many was it? Did you do?
About five, 6. Yeah.
I done one, me. out of how many did you do? 68?
64.
One. You done 5, Jordan.
What a one, though, eh?
Hey, it was a good one, though.
Hey, one of them was in Bristol, though. I remember it was like 7 hours down and 6 hours up in a bus, and the next day I was just so sick. Just fucking being in a bus for that long.
To be fair though, he's a good tour sport to have, aren't he?
Yeah, it's amazing.
He's a fantastic act and a better pisshead.
Hey,
that's what it's about.
That's
baby,
all I go for, man.
We had a good drink after my Tony Cannon friends and me as well.
Yeah, it was fun, man. What a great gig.
Well, it's good, wasn't it? You killed it, mate. You smashed it, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, man.
It's a good show, isn't it? You were going to jump on, I think.
I had to go, yeah.
That's a goal, though, yeah. You were going to jump on last as well. Doing sick, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I want to get more and more in with hot water, obviously.
100%, mate. I think.
Fucking living here.
Yeah, I think we've both mentioned it, haven't we, to the...
I'll put the word in, bro.
Higher up to say you need to...
like we've got any pull it. Can't even get ourselves Thursdays.
I know, yeah. I've only had one weekend this year, and I'm fucking trying to get other people in.
Well, that's the issue. Like, so last year... it was like a breakup year for me. That's when the Marple thing happened. So I was just like, again, it's like when you're already an alcoholic and then something bad happens and then you're just fucking off the rails for a while.
Yeah, something amazing happens. I need to celebrate forever.
So I was like...
Hearts are playing Rangers on a Monday. Yeah, fuck it,
why not?
So I had a few definitely like sloppy gigs over the year and burnt a few bridges, and now I'm trying to be like, hey, I'm not a mess anymore. But I'll never forget, and I was at the Comedy Lounge, just trashed. And
Hull.
Yeah. And the owner came into the green room apparently and was like, how many beers has he had? And Steve Harris, trying to cover my ass, was like, I don't think he drinks, and I'd had like 7.
Yeah.
It was like,
it's nice Gaff Comedy Lounge. Get looked after this. Mad gig.
I love it there, though. That's so I'm back there this April, and I'm like, okay.
They look after you.
So
Staff are nice.
Did you think... Obviously, when you fucking when you've been off the rails, because we've all done it in comedy, or like I've done like sets where I was an arse, and I always think I've got that stigma. Then you know what I mean. If I've done I've done a few hack stuff or whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You think, is everyone gonna think that's me now? You know what I mean. But I think you've just got to get back out there and just fucking keep going, haven't you? Just
it's like you'd understand if someone held it against you, but it's like it is what it is, man. But I'm sure you guys know it's. Like, if you bombed sober, people would be like, everyone has a bad night. But if you bomb drunk, everyone's like, he's got a fucking drinking problem or whatever. Or I'm like, it could have just been a regular bomb. I've also killed drunk, but booze never gets the credit for a kill. It's true.
I've had some nights where I've been when you're nice boozed, where you boozed and you're like
you're on fire.
You've
been having a laugh in the green room.
and then you go on stage, you kill that, you just come off, and that feel you come off, you feel drunk already, and then you're like, I'm the boy, me. That was sick, don't you? And then after it, you chase it, the high again all night.
You do blow,
and then you do blow, and then you're just fucked. Then you're in a casino and you've lost all your wages that you just made. And then you wake up on your dad's couch and you're just like, how to get home?
he's calling you Chum Lee.
Yeah, he's calling me Chum Lee, yeah.
You're there like that, rattling around, but it's the 3 applause breaks worth this.
It's before, funny this before, I thought I'd have to say on the podcast, because I was actually laughing, crying when I was messaging before, right?
Honestly, God.
I was in tears, right?
This was, I can't believe you thought this. I was fucking in tears laughing.
Right, so...
No.
Today I said...
it's obviously Liverpool and PSG play later.
Liverpool are playing PSG tonight, the day we're recording. And I've asked him, like, twice over the past 2 days, like, do you want to watch the game after the thingy? And he's just obviously been in between matches and just missed it. So then I've just said...
We've got the screenshots in.
I said, are we watching the Red Arrows later? Yeah. That's what I call Liverpool. I don't. It's just a joke. I said I will not ask you again, like, because he's blanked me the past 2 times, and he's put, yeah, lad, I need a drink and cuddle, right? So I've been like,
that joke again.
That's a joke, yeah. And I said, can we go to like Pogues or something to watch it? And he put, yeah, wherever, lad. And then he's put yours at home ? Now, because he said before about cuddles, and I thought yours at home, like, oh, can I come to yours? So I've said, I don't have a home, lad. So he's just put like sad faces, and I've put, my dad's got Freeview and I sleep on his couch, yeah. And he put, no, I meant as Liverpool and Anfield. I use at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought he was asking, can he come to mine? So I put, lad, I thought you wanted to like watching it as. No, we're away first leg. And he's put, like, I'm going to watch it on your bed while your dad plays Dog the Bounty Hunter on his phone. I said, I'm fucking 33. Why did you just sort my life out? You just sitting on my couch while I'm smoking bifters. And then he put, asking your dad, can Jamie stay over, please? And honestly, me and him would just send the voice notes laughing at it.
Oh, before I'm asked, gonna go watch it at yours. There's 1,000 pubs in the city.
No, can we go to yours and watch it? No.
To yours.
Oh, mate, that killed me before that.
Oh, I asked if you was at home just because I timed the train, because the train's hammered, innit?
Well, yeah. Why does your dad love Dog the Bounty Hunter so much, though?
I don't know. It was just when since I was younger, he's just like.
That's such a therapy question.
It is though. Since I was, I remember just always
on this couch as well. I don't know really. I just guess I always wanted to be the bounty, and he'd hunt me.
I remember when Dr. Bounty's wife died, Beth, and he was nearly crying.
He didn't cry?
He nearly cried.
He didn't fully cry?
Not fully cried, but he was like, oh, it's sad that. I went, you didn't know it? You did not know it?
How old was she when she died?
She must have been like 50 something, young like.
Oh yeah, it's only 7 in dog years.
Oh God!
Come on,
Jamie.
It's pretty
You're
good.
better than that.
I don't think I am.
I don't think I am. I'm a fucking sand pigeon.
I hadn't thought of him for fucking years, and then I was just watching that Gabby Petito murder documentary on Netflix. There's a girl who went missing with her boyfriend. And it's like, it was just doing all the news articles about it. And it's like, and Dog the Bounty Hunter has said he's going to find her at all costs.
Yeah, well, when I was younger, I lived with my granddad. It was, so my dad, my dad would stay with us as well for a while. And then he'd just go off and fucking do whatever. And then he'd be back again. It's like
he's a pigeon
as well. Yeah. And then, like, I remember being, like, I was working in nightclubs at the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you'd get in at 4 or 5 a.m. and you'd have a heavy night and wake up the next day and you're just like fucking sad and you're like, I'm going to do this all over again tonight and come downstairs and he'd just be sitting, I swear to God, this is a true story. My granddad like being in the back garden and stuff, like doing work, because he's just always dead active when he, you know what I mean? And like in the summer, like summer night, and when you wake up in the summer and you don't go over and you're like, oh.
It's the worst.
You walk downstairs and he'd just be sitting there in his underpants, yeah, no top on. But like that with like a cup of coffee, but like just proper staring at the telly. And I just walked down the stairs, remember? I just walked down and I go, you watching that again? And it'd just be, he'd watch it, I reckon 5 or 6 episodes, like just back to back. And I was thinking, they've got to run out soon. They didn't make that many, but then I figured out they did.
They made a shitload, yeah.
And then after that, he'd watch Porn Stars, which is obviously not like fucking sex stuff. I mean, like porn shop. You know what I mean? And I swear he just watched stuff like that, but he just
my dad was on
really
a similar.
invested in the characters though.
Yeah.
And when talked about others, Beth she started like breast cancer or something. Remember him?
No way, really?
I remember it was like breaking news.
Have you seen her breasts?
That's
got to be the biggest cancer.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
They were so pointy as well, weren't they?
How have you missed it?
But I remember him honestly being like really up.
I just thought it was an aerial.
I remember him coming down, yeah, and he was on his phone. He was like, he must have like fucking signed up for like Dr. Bounty Hunter news or something. Because he come up, yeah, and he wasn't watching that, and this is a different time. He was watching a match or something. He went, no way, Law. What? And he was like, fucking, she's dead. And I was like, who? Like, my auntie's son. It's like, no, Beth. I was like, who's Beth? And he went, Dr. Bounty's wife. I said, you didn't know it? He went, sad that. I was like, oh, you're fucking mad. He's lost the plot.
246 episodes they made.
See, yeah, yes.
That's a lot.
He's fucking, yeah, he's mad. He's mad.
Oh, man.
He just loves like American programs like that, you know what I mean?
My dad was on a very similar trajectory.
Yeah.
Pawn Star. What's the Storage Wars?
Storage Wars, yeah, I used to love that, yeah.
And then there's American Pickers.
And you know there's a fella on Storage Wars, you know, obviously when they're doing the what's it called? The bidding. Fellas just go, yep. And my dad used to do it all the time. Like, you'd just be like, you'd be half going to sleep and you just hear, yep. So my granddad would be like, do you want a coffee? So to my dad. Yep. And he used to do it all the time.
Fuck, lad.
Fuck, though.
Tony, pass me a beer if you don't mind.
Let's say, yeah, do you want another beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, of course.
That's what cost me the Oaks, just chatting too much shit.
Really?
Yeah, because you brought it up that the show I used to run, and they were fucking with us with money for so long, and
Yeah, it's a Tuesday night, yeah. This pub in town.
Yeah.
That is dead.
yeah,
Yeah,
no
bring-
reason to go there.
How many people come? 50 people, maybe, whatever.
40, 50.
Yeah.
It was slowing down a bit, but it was one of those where they just said, we had a meeting in January. They're like, this will change, blah, blah, blah. And it's funny because I did a podcast while this shit was going on, and I'm the worst for just airing my shit out.
Yeah.
And I was like, just slagged the guy and took it out, and I was like, whatever. And I just got trashed at the show, and the owner wasn't there that night. And on stage, drunkenly, I just went off on the bar and like just said all this regrettable shit. And then the next day, I got this strongly worded email that was just like, "You claim that the fire escapes don't work, and if something goes wrong, everyone will die in a fire." And all this.
Is this
shit.
what you said on
They
stage?
just said all this stuff that I said, and I was like, "Did I say all that?"
Shit, sorry, bro.
And apparently it just got back to the owner, and they were like, "We got to end the show," and I'm like, "That's understandable."
Yeah.
But
That's
it
class,
just
that.
went up in flames. Yeah.
Do you get aggressive when you're drunk? Because I always see...
Not aggressive,
Yeah, yeah.
but I get
Self-righteous.
Yes, yes, that's the word for it. Yeah, again, it's a pussy way to be, but you're when you feel you need justice, that's sort of how I am. I'll seek justice when I'm drunk.
From Joke to the Oaks.
Yeah, from our show, whereas like, well, we should get an extra 20 quid a week or whatever.
You've got some nights now, haven't you, in Manchester?
Yeah,
Flying, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, Clubhouse Comedy is
Clubhouse,
the
yeah,
replacement
I did
for the
some.
Oaks. And it's better, the
It's
bar
amazing,
works with
really,
you.
yeah.
It's really cool. Yeah, you did the
I
first
did
one,
the
obviously.
first one. It's amazing, man.
And it's really taken off. Like Adam Rowe reached out and did it last week, and
That's sick,
that
yeah,
really
yeah.
helped with numbers and stuff.
yeah.
And and I'm doing my open mic tonight, which I was telling you before the show. We're doing a weight loss competition, where me and 5 other acts are weighing in on stage, and then that's why I'm gonna put a few of these away and just pack it on. And then see
You in training.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, then I'm gonna try so you can lose most by the end of the month, and that should be fun. We'll see.
That's so
You're going to have to stop the ale, aren't you?
What do you mean? I think so. I'm gonna try to do a sober month.
Do you know I haven't been 7 days sober in 4 years?
We've never done it.
Really?
I've never done it.
I've never gone
Well,
past 7 days.
Do you mean just booze? Or
We'll both, because booze leads
because I'll do
together.
no booze, but then I'll be smoking way more weed.
Oh, yeah, so mine's booze. Yeah, I can't smoke weed. I've had bad experiences on weed.
Oh no!
No, bad.
What do you mean?
You know, like whitey?
Yeah.
I've had bad whiteys, mate.
That's the worst.
So I've got like an uncle he's like 45, but he still like thinks he's 21.
Yeah.
I call him like king of the kids because he just hangs out with kids. He's not like a pedo,
What's
but sounds like he
from
has
Napoleon Dynamite,
he's
like
got pedo
Uncle
tenden-
Ringo, or
He's got pedo tendencies, you know what I mean? But he hasn't been caught yet. But like he lives a lot.
If it came out, everyone's like,
Yeah, well, like,
not
we'll do.
surprised.
them
He's-
dots
he's
sure
not- he's-
joined.
I call him my uncle as well. He's not my uncle. He's like my second cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him trying to distance himself now from the
But anyway,
pedo.
he knows who he is.
Good thing you're not his nephew.
Yeah, that's true. he lives in Sefton Park, right? By Lark Lane. So he's quite like, hipster kind of that motive. And I went to Lark Lane once and I was about 18, 19. We were having a few pints. And he was like, do you want to have a spliff and that? Come back to mine? And I was like, yeah, sounds. So I went back to his and I was smoking a spliff. But I smoke cigarettes, right? So every time I have a spliff, I just smoke it like a ciggy, which you shouldn't really, because I didn't know this. You have to when you first start off, you have a couple of pulls and you chill.
Yeah.
And then you have a few more. Oh, I'm smoking it like a fucking biff, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but he's encouraging me. He was like, yeah, you be sound.
Yeah. He's
And
a
then-
pedo.
And he goes, can I show you something, right? And it wasn't his dick or nothing. He was like, can I show you something? And I was like, yeah. He said, right. He said, he had, like an iMac
Yeah.
screen. And but it's what, like where you can flip it around. So he flipped it to him, and I was sitting here, and I saw the back of the screen was to me, and he was on the screen. So he went, I want you to listen to this song, right? He's listen to this song, and it's the best song ever made. But you just need to just listen. And I'm just like, in my head now, I'm like, I don't feel good. Like, I'm just really paranoid and all that.
Yeah.
I'm fucked, right? I'm thinking, what?
You're with a pedophile.
Yeah. So, and then, so
He's playing soft music.
he starts playing a song, Jordan, right?
He's really trying to seduce you then.
He starts playing a song, and I promise you, right, I got really upset. Like, I was like tearful and that, yeah. And I was like, this song just relates to me in so many ways. And like,
Fast food rockers.
no, like I swear down as a true story, yeah. It was like played it for 3 minutes 45. I listened to every fucking word, yeah. Every word meant everything, mate. And I was like, I was welled up, yeah, going, fuck no. It's the best song I've ever heard, right? And he just burst out laughing, yeah. So then straight away, I'm like, what the fuck? What? And he flipped the screen round. And it was Little Mick, shout out to my ex. Yeah. and I was saying it's the greatest song ever written, fucking mate. And he knew, he'd done it before to someone else, you know what I mean?
That's
and
a
he
good song.
tricked me, man. What?
It's a tune.
No, I know, but I mean, like, I was talking about, like, it was like the best song ever written, and like dead arty, and
How old was you?
19 or something, sorry.
Can you Google when Shout Out to My Ex come out, please?
Oh shit, yeah, would have been later, wouldn't it? 22, 23 then. Not that far. It was
Shout Out
10
to My
years
Ex is
older.
a tune.
But
10 years older.
October 2016 it came out.
Thought you,
I was 24.
you were 28.
Sorry, I was 24.
28,
So it's
Quite a little
8
bit.
years ago.
8 years ago.
No. Yeah, so it's 8 years because it
Yes,
was
that-
October.
No,
24
that's
then?
only when it was released.
Yeah,
It's
so
obviously
it's
been a known song, so it's probably 2 years after it's
No,
released.
it was fresh out.
No, it was 2 years after it's released.
fresh
No,
out.
I remember him telling me.
That's
Shout Out to My Ex is a tune, man.
But weed is great for seeing the brilliance in something, though.
There you go.
Like,
Oh.
I've seen something really funny and being like, this is the funniest fucking...
Yeah.
And, like, you know why it's funny.
I believe this song was like, I mean, like, the best thing I've ever heard in my life. You know what I mean? And I was.
Well, how's this a bad experience? It sounds like...
Because it wasn't. No, I mean that was
Sick.
just one. Then I also it's a whitey on a pedalo in Amsterdam. You know what I mean? No, that was bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. That's in my set. Come see me live. See that bit.
Hey, there you go.
You should put Shout Out to My Ex in.
I shouldn't now because now you're saying I'm 20. I've just realised I was 25 and not 19.
That was funny. I was 19.
Bastard. Did that put in the year award?
I was
nice one,
19 and cried to espresso.
That it was. Yeah, mate.
We do comedy icks.
Oh yes.
What's
So
that?
just like little stand-up icks that I don't like people who hold the mic like that, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Have you got
mean
any
like with a mom?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you got any comedy? Have you got any comedy acts where you've been on the circuit that much and you've seen people and you're like, you're not nasty, but you don't say it, but you're just like,
Oh, dude. I mean, I run open mics.
You've got loads of comedy acts there.
Yeah, so autistic people. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I hope they can tell the difference. We're just kidding around. No, but no, I think the biggest. It's weird. Like the biggest difference I've noticed in UK and Canadian stand-up is like in Canada, it's like really well driven into you that you suck at the beginning and that you're going to be shit for however long.
Yeah.
So there is like a lot more humility or a lot more, like you would see acts being like, oh, I wouldn't apply for that. That's like, I'm not ready for that. Where it's like, I've never heard a British stand-up say that ever.
No,
Like,
I don't
it'll be
think
like a guy 5 gigs in who's like, why am I not getting paid that much? Blah, blah. And you're like, all right, man, like, you know, you suck shit, right? Like, you know, you're trash. But you can't just say that. They don't believe you, and then you look like an asshole. So I guess, yeah.
That is a good comedy act, that. You know, where people straight away think to the bee's knees, and then as soon as they have that death, it's like, welcome back to the fucking earth.
Self-aware. No, it's when they
humbled.
don't. Yeah, but there's some people I've seen who've died.
Oh,
and
they still
they
think
go
funny?
off and they still think they've done well.
Yeah, that's
mate,
crazy.
That's called delusional.
That's
Yeah.
insane to me.
No, yeah, they are insane people.
But there's people that I've met that are so delusional where, like, if you saw them in a movie or whatever, you'd be like, that's a bit much. Like, no one's like that. And then you meet them in real life and you're like, holy fuck, like, he actually thinks that. So, yeah, like, I think, like, in Vancouver, it was nice because you'd be on shows early and you'd be on with pros and shit. And they'd only give you, like, a 5-minute spot before or after one or whatever, but you were mingling with them and you got to know them. And then in the UK, it feels like there's this iron curtain between the pro scene and the open scene.
Yeah.
And I understand it because every open mic comic is just so full of shit, and they'll just fuck your show up. Like, if you got one of them to do a middle, it would just stink the room up. So it's almost like you need to have like 3 references to even be considered for a decent spot. But I think that's better here now. Like, I don't know. I like the UK scene so much more than Canada. So
I like people who take a chance. Like, if they actually are decent, and the chance to arm a little bit, fuck it, why not? But some of these are tapped.
Yeah, tapped
if they think they've got it.
Sometimes when I used to MC open mics and stuff, when I first come back, I'd be in a room with like 15 people, and I'd be in my head, I'd be like, one of these is gonna come back here one day and kill us. Like, nah, but like, like some of them are fuck lads, like tapped.
No, that's it. Well, and you make jokes like that. Like, so at my open mic, I, instead of coming on and off stage to bring acts up every time, I just sit behind the stage and I just bring them up with a microphone. Yeah. And then some of them are like, they'll never come back because I'll insult them or whatever, and I'll be like, that guy fucking hates me, and one day he could just show up and stab me or something. Because you never know. It's you never know these people. And I'm fucking.
It's putting ass on your chest, isn't it?
But then the good ones,
I think you need to have more than that.
The good ones take it in stride.
Not just be nice sports. You need to say, lad, just fucking switch, pack it in.
Yeah. But maybe a little arm round before the gig. Just say, listen, the theme of the night is we take the piss a little bit, but don't take it personally.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't like, that's a comedy act when they try take that harshness out of comedy. Yeah. When I'm like, no, that harshness needs to be there. Like, you need to feel it. And there shouldn't be some other comic who makes you feel bad for telling an offensive joke. Like, the crowd should make you feel bad when it doesn't work and they just stare at you. It's like, that's the punishment. That's the shit part.
Yeah, you come off and say, can I just say, no, you can't. Fuck off, the audience laughed. Yeah. Can you shut up,
That's
lad?
my job.
Shut up, lad.
You pigeon.
Yeah, or when industry decides like, oh yeah, it might get laughs on stage, but it's not what we're looking for. It's like, well, fuck off.
We want people who think some nodding breaks, bro.
Yeah. Well, like there's a club I'm trying to get in with right now, and I supported you there because you were like, what clubs are you trying to get in with? And I thought I smashed your open, never heard back. And I can't get booked on their open mic. Like, they're just like free trial 5-minute spot.
Really?
And I'll see the acts go through there, and I'm like, they're fucking terrible. Like, I've seen them.
Yeah.
And I can't get on that. And I'm like, I don't know how that works. Yes. Yeah.
I can't get the week. I sold 7 out. I can't get a weekend there.
I've just sold all of them out myself.
Yeah.
I've never tried to get on there, but I don't. Jamie can't. I definitely can. So I'll take that. I'll just see. If Jamie can, I might be able to. You know what I mean? That's how I work my career.
Yeah. Just in the path.
My eggs are all in his basket. That's not a euphemism. My willy's not in his bum.
They're notoriously hard to get.
Watching the Red Arrows later.
But also just people who don't grind, like, you should be doing it like 5-6 nights a week.
Oh yeah.
You should be
when I started
throwing your life at it.
First year I did 260 gigs in my first calendar year.
I haven't done that altogether. I've been on tour.
260 the first.
But that's the thing you'd see acts in the UK will count their gigs and it'll be like, this is my 80th gig, thank you. It's like, that's fucking nothing.
That's comedy.
Your shit.
That's comedy.
Counting your gigs.
I don't mind counting your gigs, but I mean, going on stage and going, thank you, this is my 80th gig. We should have eggs for that. Fuck off. So what nights do you do, John?
Oh man.
Do you still do the one in Joshua Brooks?
Yeah, that's the Clubhouse comedy.
I've been to some fucking raves there, mate. Have you seen the basement?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I've been off my bar at there a few times, lad.
The first set I ever did was in that basement in Manchester.
Do you know what's mad about Joshua Brooks? I remember getting searched, right? It's going in. I had a few bags of coke. But I had chewies, and he took me chewies off me and left me coke.
That's what they want.
Because the flooring in Joshua Brooks, the basement floor is listed. So they don't allow chewies like it's raining. I was like, yeah, you can have your coke. Give me your Wrigley's. No, bro.
Well, for gigs I want to push. I'm doing the Roast Battle Manchester at the Frog, March 12th. Big boy Tony Carroll is fucking judging it. I'm excited for it, to be honest.
It'll be good.
What date's that?
The 12th of March.
Frog.
Wednesday at the Frog.
Yeah, I'm judging, mate.
Just gonna shred
people. Funny, innit? I'm just gonna get skidded, lad. Like,
that's the move. Just
I'm gonna give all the acts fucking ammo on you.
Don't. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
You just got no.
Put your hand in my face.
Yeah, that should be fun. That's the only one I want to push, and then everything else.
Go and see if you're in Manchester area. Don't go and support Jordan's nights because that's where comedy starts, baby. You know?
That's
this is your plug, Jamie. This is your city, man.
Joshua Brooks, amazing comedy night. Is that monthly now?
Tuesday, no, every Tuesday.
Oh, every week you get amazing headliners and some of the best up and coming acts. And I know that sounds like a fucking generic little sell, but it is actually good acts on.
You're getting killers dropping and doing new stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, like the one I did was me, Harry Preston,
Rose just been on,
Charlie Lewis, Adam
Freddie
Rowe,
Quinn just been on, haven't he?
Brennan's done it, I think.
Yeah.
Just amazing headliners you'll see.
I'm not on because I haven't wrote new material for ages. So, but when I do, I'll be there.
So get on down to that. Go follow Jordan.
Got this funny new bit coming soon. Yeah, it's about this guy who used to count his gigs. Oh my god, it's hilarious.
Yeah, I've got one. It's called about a fat guy who lives with his dad on the couch because he didn't count his gigs.
So mean.
All right.
Thanks for coming, Jordan.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
Bye, everyone.
See
Love
you later,
yous.
guys. Thank you very much.
I hope I don't regret this later.